Hi friends, Cathy and Madeo here, back with another video. This one, a yoga class where I focus in on weaving side crow into it. I want to let you know the reason why I haven't been posting as many weekly videos on here is because I do run an online yoga school called Cathy Madeo Yoga, and I produce a lot of online courses and trainings. And I have been busy making my latest online series that I want to share with you now. It's called Activate Your Arm Balances. So if these postures are something that are new to you, or you feel like you don't have enough strength or not quite sure how to get into these poses, that's why I made this series. I cover the 9 most common yoga arm balances. I give you a tutorial in each of them where I break it down from the very beginning, and I also do a foundations video to teach you about the mechanics of arm balancing, as well as a video on building strength for arm balancing, as well as 6 practice along classes. So stick around for the trailer, which I'll post at the end of this video, and check the description box of this video because I'm giving you a guidebook on the 4 things that are preventing you from arm balancing, and I also have a special discount code just for you for my latest series. But for now, let's get started with our class. Welcome to your class where we'll weave in side crow and flying scissors practice. Meet me in a child's pose position. Knees wide, big toes touch. We'll stretch the arms out and place our forehead down. Just take a moment here to center in on your mat. Transition into cultivating a mindfulness as you move through your practice today, building strength and exploring. Take another couple breaths here. And we'll inhale, lift the forehead up. Take your left arm underneath your right, threading it through. The palm is facing up, and turn your head to the right, and we'll take our right arm and get a little side bend stretch here as well. Next inhale, we'll return to our starting position as we thread the right arm through. Allow the right head of the arm bone to move away from your ear, and maybe walk the left arm over just a little bit. And we'll inhale to come out, come into our tabletop position. We'll take just a few wrist push-ups here as we lift the heel of the hands up and down, just warming up our wrists. And we'll release that and take a few dancing lion circles, warming up the joints a little bit more. And we'll switch directions. From here, straighten your right leg out, left arm out for a balancing tabletop. Holding here, we'll take everything down that's lifted and then lift it back up, firing up our back body and the glute muscle that we'll need for our flying scissors. Keep lifting up. And take your left hand down, bend your right leg, bring it out to the side, and then we'll try to tap the tricep. So little micro crunches here as we get into the obliques, shortening the right side body. And we'll set the knee down. On an inhale, big sweep of your right arm up, and thread the needle as you allow the right shoulder blade to splay away from the spine, going deeper into this twist we kind of started with in our child's pose. And if you wanted to, you could straighten out your left leg. And again, thinking of that lift off we need of the back leg for our flying scissors. Keep your outer left hip closed for balance. We'll set the knee down and switch sides. Straighten your left leg, reach your right arm out, neck is nice and long. We're taking our arm and leg down and up. Down and up. 2 more. Place your right hand down, bend your left knee, tap the left tricep and back. Shortening through your left side body, feeling the obliques crunch in. We'll take 2 more here. Set the knee down, inhale, left arm up, exhale, thread it through. You can reach your right arm out, square off your hips here. We'll curl the right toes under and then lift the right foot up from the strength of your right glute muscle. Think of that flying scissors here. We'll set the right knee down and push back up into our tabletop. Walk your hands out a little bit, curl your toes, and we'll move through turbo dog into our downward facing dog. You can feel free to pedal your feet out here. Push into the floor, get a nice stretch. On an inhale, we'll sweep the right leg up. Exhale, take a twist over to the left with that right knee and inhale up. So now we're going across the body using the obliques in a different way here. On an inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale, place your right foot in between your hands. Meet me in a high crescent lunge. And we'll take this into a twist as our right hand comes behind us, left arm reaches forward. We'll circle the right arm in one direction and circle it in the opposite direction. We'll continue to open up through this twist, and we'll take a exalted lunge here as the left arm lifts up. As you exhale, set your left hand down and turn your chest to the right. We'll roll to the outer edge of our left foot, stack your right foot on top for a side plank. Take your right hand on your hip, and we'll take some hip dips here as we continue to strengthen the obliques for our arm balances today. Meet me in a plank pose. Take an inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, open through the chest, and exhale back, downward facing dog. And we'll just switch sides. So left leg lifts, exhale, thread it through, tap your right arm. Inhale up, exhale, tap. Inhale up, exhale, tap. We're doing one more. Inhale and exhale. Next time you inhale up, we'll exhale, place the left foot in between our hands and rise into a high crescent lunge. So front knee bends, back heel's reaching away. We'll twist now the chest to the left, the arms open up. We'll circle the left arm in one direction, and then nice and easy, just switch directions. We'll take this into an exalted lunge. You reach back as far as feels good. Take your right hand, place it underneath the shoulder. Keep the hips where they are, just turn the chest. Make sure your upper right arm bone's moving away from the chest as you transition into your side plank. From here, left hand on hip, gaze down towards the floor, dip the hips down and push up. Down and up. Think of using the glute medius and the obliques here. Good, we'll come into plank pose. Take an inhale, nice and strong. Shift the weight forward, just like that arm balance, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale it back, downward facing dog. Couple breaths here, so let the body warm up. On an inhale, big sweep of the right leg up. Exhale, place your right foot. Inhale back into that high crescent lunge. We'll return to this open twist, and now we'll bring our hands to prayer and hinge forward and hook the outside of the arm to the outside of the leg. Press your palms together. Ignite the back leg a little bit more power there. Now look down towards the front of the mat. Big push off, as you step it forward into your revolved chair pose. Breathing here. Perhaps we could go a little deeper as I bring my chest closer to my thighs and open up the top arm. From here, we'll bring the hands back to prayer. Weight shifts to the right foot. Hover the left foot. See if you could step it on back. Open up the arms. Open up here. And we'll take all of this to the front of the mat as we take a big step off the left foot. You're in a revolved half moon pose. From here, soft bend in the right knee as we come all the way up. You can have your left leg bent, or you can straighten out your left leg, breathing. We'll release, inhale up, and exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, take a halfway lift. You can step back or jump back, take a vinyasa, and we'll meet for the second side in our downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, place your left foot. Inhale to rise, high crescent lunge. Returning back to our twist. Hands come to prayer, hinging forward. The hips stay right where they are. We're turning, twisting through the thoracic spine. Engage through your quadricep to get your back leg nice and straight. Press your palms one into the other, twist a little deeper. Look down at your left foot, big step forward to revolved chair. Keep the hips low. We'll see if we can go a little deeper. So I'm kind of moving my arms to hook a little bit deeper. Stretch open your arms if you can. We'll bring the hands back to prayer, kind of reversing out of this. So step the right foot back, open up your arms. Coming back to your twist and then push off. Right leg lifts through the strength of the glutes. And we'll circle it up and all the way around through stork with a twist, or you can grab the outer edge of your right foot and push the leg nice and straight. Keep turning your chest. Woo, and we'll release, reach the arms up. And exhale it back to mountain pose. Lift your arms out in front of you. Place your palms down. Come up high onto your tippy toes, and we'll come into a toe squat from here as we lower the hips all the way back onto our heels. Bring your hands to prayer. We'll take our first side crow as we twist over to the right. So taking this hinge forward just like we did in our lunge. Try to hook your left arm to the outside of the right leg. You can place your hands to the side and then kind of pivot everything around, really wherever you want to position on your mat. Hug your right elbow in. You can create that shelf and pivot the hips here as you work into your side crow. And we'll hold here our side crow, legs together, knees together, feet together. Keep the arm bones lifting up slightly. And we'll place everything back down. Return back to our toe squat. Hands can be in prayer. Knees are pointing forward. And we'll take our side crow on the second side. So hooking the right arm to the outside of the left leg. Get those right toes out of the way. Remember to bend your left arm. And you can even hug it into the side body a little bit as you pivot the hips. Keep your feet together and resist sinking down. Try to lift up. Think of the sternum moving forward. And we'll release the feet. Return back to our toe stand. Nice and strong. And we'll push up all the way back into our mountain pose. Next, inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale into chair pose. Now we'll move through our side crow and add on our scissors as we move through revolved chair. So we'll take it from revolved chair. So consider that you're pretty much already here. We just got to flip everything down, right? So from your revolved chair, you'll open up your hands, come onto your toe mounds, just land your hands wherever they're going to land. Hug your elbow in. We'll take our flight here as we pivot the hips up. Top leg straightens behind us, bottom leg forward. Top leg back, bottom leg forward, and we'll bend. From here, we'll come all the way up to stand. And exhale back, mountain pose as we move into the second side. Inhale, arms up, hips back. Chair pose, and we'll move through into revolved chair as we hook the right arm. From here, coming back through that toe stand, lower the hips, but you're in a twist now. Walk the feet over, work into your side crow. Of course, you're using any props as needed. And then straighten those legs. Hug the inner thighs in. And we'll land. And inhale all the way up. And exhale, neutralize in our mountain pose. Inhale, arms up, bend your knees back to our chair position, hands come to prayer. Shift your weight to your right leg, hinge forward as you straighten the left, and we'll take a few Shiva squats here as we take our left knee behind the right and bend the right leg. And then slowly with control, we will land on our seat in half Lord of the Fishes. Use your hands, of course, as needed. So you've got your left leg underneath your right, sole of the right foot is down, hug your right knee into your chest. So we'll explore how we could come into our flying scissors from really a variety of different poses, but for today, we'll take it in half Lord of the Fishes. Reach your left arm up and twist towards your bent leg and hug your right leg into your chest here as we work into our seated twist. Now, really anytime we have this crossbody twist, we're kind of set up for our flying scissors. So I'm bringing my hands out here to just imagine they're in chaturanga, my arms. And if I were to just flip everything over and straighten my legs, I'd be in this arm balance, right? So we're just gonna play and explore. Of course, the hips are down here, so we have to kind of use a little bit of a shift forward, lift the hips, and play and explore. See how that goes for you. Make your way back down, and then we'll see if we can stand up. So bring your hands out in front of you. We'll take a supported warrior 3 here. Just straighten out through your legs. On your exhale, land your left foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we'll fold in, and inhale to rise. All the way up, and exhale, hands through prayer mountain pose. All right, let's try that on the second side. Reach your arms up, chair pose, bend your knees, hands come to prayer. Shift your weight to your left foot as we straighten out the right leg behind us, coming into just a few Shiva squats here. And then we'll come down nice and slow. Of course, do whatever you need to get yourself down safely. Have your sit bones grounding down, hug your left thigh into your chest. And we'll inhale, reach the right arm up and cross it over to the outside of the left leg, and nice deep twist here. Keep reaching the crown of the head up. So snuggle in a little bit deeper to get this nice hook here, and then use some momentum to lift your hips up. Now, of course, this right leg is in the way, right? So as we bend the left arm and we hinge forward, we can begin to split the legs apart. The right leg lifts up, left leg forward, and we'll land. From here, we will push back up, find that supported warrior 3 position, land your right foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Have your feet hips distance apart. Take yogi toe lock as you fold and release. Deep breaths here. And we'll inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And meet me in a mountain pose with your hands in prayer. Just close down your eyes and feel the work, the strength you're cultivating in your body. We'll bring the backs of the thumbs to our third eye space, just focusing in on your inner teacher. Take an inhale here, and exhale, we'll bow in. Namaste, my friends. Great job. I will see you in the next video.